Good afternoon. The name of this article is the critical analysis of a shodhanang snehapan karmukta, a review article published by the International Journal of the Applied Ayurveda Research, written by the Kaushal Sneha Lohitaba. Okay. Critical analysis of the shodhanang snehapan. Dr. Pankaj Kumar, Dr. M. Ashwini Kumar also. Abstract. Shodhananga Snehapan is the most important Purva Karma for the Vaman and Virechana. Its mode of action is more complex, which makes it unique. Most of the people consider it as a simple procedure. Shodhananga Snehapan Karmukta, that is mode of action, is very beautifully explained in our classics with the various smiles. In the classic Ayurveda Bhela first described the Karmukta of Snehapana. Snehapana as a Purva Karma is beautifully narrated in a shloka. Due to a Snehana, at the place of a Vikruti, there will be an increase in the Rasadhatu and a Cleannata is generated. The therapeutic effect of the Snehapana can be only inferred with the efficiency of the procedure. The present article is an attempt to understand the possible karmukta of Snehapan in the terms of a Sahita. Introduction. Sneha is the word to denote a therapy which promote mainly a snigdha guna in the body. Snehana is a classical Purva Karma to the administered as preparatory measure before a Shodhana Karma, that is a Vamana Virechana. In a classic, Sneha described as one among the Shadavida Upakrama and can be adopted as a treatment. Snehan is a therapy intended for the alleviation of the Vahated dosha as a part of the preparatory therapy for the Shodhan and imparts the strength uncontinuous to the body in a Shabda Stomaha Mahanidhi. The term Snehana is used only for the external application of a sneha to the body. However, Ayurvedic text it is often used for the internal administration of the sneha. Shodhanartha Snehapan is the kind of a snehan karma which is performed as a pre-operative procedure for the Shodhana karma. Shodhana karma is the intended for the purification of the body by which accumulated morbid humor responsible for the disease are expelled out to produce an ideal environment for the proper functioning of the body. Hence, Shodhananga Abhyangatar Snehapan indicate the administration of a Sneha Dravya before the Shodhana procedure, that is Vamana and the Vireshana. Definition. Acharya Charaka defines Snehan as a procedure by which Snigdhata, Vishandata, Mardavata and Kledanata are produced in the whole body. The measure adopted to bring about a snigdha in the body is known as a snehana. Snehapan is a major preparatory procedure performed before a shodhana karma is known as a shodhanang snehapan. The four therapeutics goal for performing a snehan as follow as tool for the assessment of a snehapan, in which sneha is to be assessed by the uncontinuous of the body, stool and skin, Gatra, Purusha and Tvaka Snigdha. Vishanda is observed by the act of excretion of Sneha with the stool or without stool, Snigdha Malaha, and Adhastat Sneha Darshanha Mardavata is assessed by a Gatra Mardava. Kledana is assessed by the consistency of a stool, that is Asamhatva Varchasva. Property of a Sneha Dravya. Guna in the drug are responsible for the different function of the drug. The properties of a Sneha Dravya are like a Sukshma, Sara, Snigdha, Drava, Pischila, Guru, Shita, Manda and the Mrudu, which are having opposite properties of a Ruksha Dravya. Though drug have these qualities, but always it may not produce a Snigdhata in the body. There are a few exceptions to this general rule, like a Yavaha. Though it is a possessor guru, Shita, Sara, Guna produces a Rukshataha. Rajakshama, in spite of having a Guru Gun, produces a Rukshataha. Tirtela, even though it is a Tikshna and Ushna, it acts like a Snehanaha. Types of a Snehan. Snehan is broadly classified into two types. First one, Bhaya Snehana. Criteria. Bhaya Snehan. This table. Bahya Snehan and the Abhyantar Sneha. Abhyantar Snehapan. Bahya Snehana. Application of a sneha externally for the purpose of a snehana is known as a Bahya Snehana. It is practiced as a part of a dinacharya and the rutucharya in the healthy person. In a deceased, it is used for the shamana chikitsa, also as a part of the purva karma. Before the administration of a shodhana, Bahya Snehana can be a Sthanika and Sarvadehika. Various types of a Bahya Snehana are as follows, like Abhyanga. Abhyantara Snehana, the administration of a Sneha internally through the oral route for the purpose of a Sneha. Based on the action, it is called as the Abhyantara Snehapan. It is of three types: Shodhananga Snehapan, Shamananga Snehapan, and a Bruhana Snehapan. These one. Shodhananga Snehapan in second, Shamananga Snehapan in third, Bruhanana Snehapan. Purpose of Snehana: in a Shodhananga, Dosha Utklesha; in a Shamananga, Vyadhi Shamana; in a Bruhana. Form of the Snehana: in a Shodhananga, Acha and Vicharanaha; in a Shamananga, only Acha, and in a Bruhananga, Vicharanaha. Dose of Sneha: in a Shodhananga, Madhyama; in a Shamananga, Uttama; and in a Bruhananga, Alpaha. Time and method of administration: in a Shodhananga Snehapana, morning, Ashuditaha, and in a Shamananga, Annakala, that is a Shuditaha, and in a Bruhana, any time with the food. Duration: in a Shodhananga, maximum for the 7 days; Shamananga till the Vyadhi Shamana, and in a Bruhananga till a Samyaka Snehana. Karmukta of Shodhananga Snehapan. First, by the action of a Sneha Dravya, and second, action of a Snehana. Shodhananga Snehapan as a Purva Karma of the Shodhana. Action of a Sneha Dravya, action of a Snehan can be attributed by the properties present in a Sneha Dravya. These regard, it is very much necessary to discuss the action of these dravya. It imparts some sort of a moisture to the strotasa that removes the impediment of the dosha, helps in a diffuse of the sneha over the body, and helps in a dosha vilayana process. Acts as a dissolving a media to the dosha by a alodhana sandhana karakah property. Sukshma, by virtue of a Sukshma property of a Sneha, easily enter into the minute channel of the body. Sukshma is having a Stroto Vishodhanaha property, thus the aiding in bringing the doshas back to the koshta. It was refined by some of the capabilities of the dilatation of the channel, which augment the movement of a Sneha Dravya freely even through the minute channel. Then next, Sara. Sara is having a Vyapatishi Vyapatishilitva. This is means a spreading nature, thus help in spreading of a sneha all over the body. Prenanaha, Prerana, and the Vatanulomanaha. Action of a Saraguna helps in the movement of dosha back to the koshtaha. Snigdha Sleshma properties is an important to bring a dosha utklesha, helps in sneha to come back in contact with dosha for a longer duration. The properties attributed to this jivanaha, which would be shown on raktadi dhatus, balya by the imparting strength, and sanghata by the compactness of the morbid element. Then Guru, it can be defined as a quality by virtue of which the body dimension will be increased. Shita, it keeps a intactness of the body. By virtue of this quality, it creates a satit and prevents the occurrence of a murcha, sveda, and daha. Mrudu, it brings a strotobardava by generating the softness, laxity, looseness, and dosha sanghatah. Though the Guru, Shita, Manda are mentioned as the properties of a sneha, but these have a more a shamana and a bruhana value than aiding in Shodhananga Snehapan action. Action of a Snehana in a Siddhisthana while dealing with the Snehana Karya Charakaha very dividedly or widely explained as a Sneho Anila Hanti, Mrudu Karoti Dehanam, Malanam Vinihati Sangam. So, Acharya Chakrapani clarified these are the function of a Shodhananga Snehapan on the basis of above version action of a Shodhananga Snehapan. Sneho Anila Hanti. What is this? Vata Nigraha is the one of the criteria mentioned by the Charaka to bring the doshas back to the Koshta, as Snehan is having a exactly opposite Gunaha to the Vata dosha. Sneha allows the proper of a Gati of a Vataha and helps to bring out to the bring the Shakhagat to dosha into the Koshtaha. Effect of a Snehan is a Vata Shamak and can be observed by the Vatanuloma action. Mrudu Karoti Deham Sneha by virtue of its snigdha Mrudu qualities bring a softness in a dosha Sanghata, Strotasa and a Deha, which are very important to bring a dosha to a Koshta and Utklesha stage. This Mrudu Karana effect of a Sneha can be combined by observing a Gatra Mardotva. Malanam Vinihanti Sangha, Malam Sangha, Malasanga occur due to a rukshataha. Sneha decreases these rukshataha by its snigdha vishanda properties and the sangha gets a right. To the substantiate the importance of a Shodhananga Snehapan and a Karmukta, many references are available in the classic. For example, few of such are explained. To substantiate the importance of a Shodhananga Snehapan and the Karmukta, many references are available in the classic. For example, a few of such references are explained below. Snehan is required to be administered first, then a Svedan. Finally, Shodhana is to be administered as from the uncourteous untaints. Water is removed without any effort. Kapha etc. are detached from the oilated body with the help of a Shodhana. By going through these verse, we can understand that Snehan bring the softness in the Strotasa. By that, dosha will come back to the Koshta from a Shalaka. From the Shakha, and when Shodhan is administered, viated dosha are expelled out without causing a discomfort to the individual. As the dirt over the cloth is separated and washed by a water and a soap, the impurity of the body is eliminated by the Shodhan Karma after the Utkleshan with the Snehan and Svedana. These version of the extreme importance for the explaining the Karmukta of Snehan and Svedana as a Purva Karma to the Shodhana Karma in this bringing Dosha Utklesha. Among these two Purva Karma Snehana by virtue of its Vishandana Vradhi properties aids in bringing Lina and the Anutklishta doshas to the Utklishta Avastha. Then second, Shodhananga Snehapan as a Purva Karma of a Shodhana. Acharya Charaka has mentioned above the ways to bring a viated dosha from the Shakha to Goshta by means of Vradhi, that is increasing Vishanda, dissolving by or increasing fluidity of a dosha. Then Paka results into the loosening of a dosha from the place of lodgement. Stroto Mukha Vishodhana, clearing the orifice of the Strotasa. Vata Nigraha, by controlling a Vata dosha. Here Snehapan act in every aspect of above processes to bring a dosha from to the Koshta and bring a Utklesha of the dosha. In this connection, Vagbhata, while narrating the different therapies that proceed the Shodhana, renders Snehana in equal position to the other therapies. This chart showing the Shodhananga therapy Karmukta. First, Snehana Dravya reach up to the cellular level by the Sukshma Guna. Then Dravya increases the dosha by their Drava Gun and a Kledana Karma by virtue of Snigdha, Sara Dravya Guna, dosha liquefaction, that is a Vishanda. Snehana pacify a Vata dosha by Snigdha Ushna Guna respectively. Vayusah Nigrahat. Due to Vata, these Purvakarma dosha moves from a Shakha to the Koshta. Discussion. Shodhananga Snehapan indicate the administration of a Sneha Dravya before the Shodhana procedure. Like a Vamana and Virechan, the aim of the Snehapan is to prepare the body for the Shodhana Karma, that is to bring the Shodha situated in a peripheral tissue to the Koshta so that they can be easily expelled out. In a classic, while explaining about the value of a Sneha, as it helps the balance viated vata, renders the body soften and the clears the accumulated mala which block the strotasa. This is achieved by a vridhya and vishanda karma of a snehana. The importance of a snehana svedana before the shodhana is quoted as a samhita that if without this purva karma shodhan is given, the body will be broken easily like a dry wood. Sneha helps in a loosening of a dosha which are adherent to the walls of a minute channel. Dallana explained that to bring the shakhagata dosha into a koshta, Snehana is needed. Charaka gives simply that as a form of a smooth container, content easily separate without any. Similarly, Kafadi dosha easily expelled out from the oilated body. Conclusion. Shodhananga Snehapan plays a big major role Purva Karma to the Shodhana procedure. Hence, in almost Shodhanahara condition, Shodhananga Snehapan is advised. The entire procedure of Shodhana depend upon the proper mobilization of the dosha from the shakha to a koshta, which is achieved with the help of snehana and svedana, that makes the changes in a viated dosha to mobilize them without a trouble and thus easily expelled from the body tissue without harming the body. Purva karma helps to achieve the best response in the pradhana karma of the panchakarma. Subsequently, the body develops a sensitivity to keep a balance during a process of a pradhan karma. Devoid of a pre-procedure produces a complication as that of an unripe fruit got crushed during a juice extraction, whereas it is easy to get a juice from a ripened fruit. Thank you so much for listening this article. This article is nice to critical analysis of Shodhananga Snehapan Karmukta, that is the mode of action. Thank you.